Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, buddy. Lightweight. Lightweight, baby. Let's bleed this morning. Drew Titan Bronx on deck with the Painful Excellence podcast. Shout out to the mighty LDBC. See, we got in the building. G5 Gabe, salute. DP Rocker, Kane the bad guy. Queen, salute. I'm waiting for you to get on here with your girlfriends, man. I'm waiting for you to get on here. Because I've been sitting on this for a second, and then my boy called me. He said, yo, man, you know what you used to talk about? And I said, you know something? I was going to talk about it this week anyway. So I said, yeah, let me talk about it tonight. Phenomenal Mexican in the building. Salute, fam. Steve L, the Mac in the building. Johnny Q. Andrew Charles, 88 Sports Talk. MP, what the fuck? Jeff, what's good, bro? Yeah, no doubt, man. Let's get right into it. Salute to y'all. Smash the like button. Let's get right into it, man. So here's the question. Picasso, salute, man. No doubt, bro. So here's the question. Kissing, is that more intimate than intercourse? Now, when you first hear it, I know I never really gave it much thought when I was younger. When I got older, I thought about it a little more, and I said, you know something? Yeah, that's something to think about. That's definitely something to think about. Now, when I was like, teenager, you get it how you live. You're growing into your own. Your hormones are crazy. So a girl kiss you, depending on who you are, you ready to walk the aisle, God damn it. You know what I'm saying? Queen said, I'm trying to get them to get on with me. I think we'll have to do it when we are at work together. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. Get them to come on. You know what I'm saying? Get them to come on, please. That'd be dope. I don't bite. And the unique thing about what I'm doing here is there's no wrong answer. You know what I'm saying? Because some people, what's normal to them might be abnormal to us, but I ain't going to say that somebody's wrong. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Chris Cobra's from BK, Phenomenal Mexican. Nah, when I was getting chased out of Brooklyn, he wasn't even born. Seriously. When I was getting chased out of Brooklyn, how old is Chris Cobra? Anthony Bolton, salute. And let me show y'all something. This ain't a boxing channel. Let me show y'all something. I'm not done with that kid. The fuck is that? Rolly was only joking about it. This motherfucker got it on his trunks with that weird color. Don't that look like a certain flag? I'm just saying. I ain't done with him. I got questions. I just got questions. What was that? I'm sure OnlyFans paid him a good dollar to advertise for them. I'm sure they gave him some good money. I don't know if it was 10 to 20,000. I don't know. But I was like, because I didn't watch the fight live, y'all. I was listening to Tay talk about it. And then when I saw the highlights, I looked, I said, wait a minute, what the hold on. Then I heard Black say something about it, and I heard 78 say something about it. I said, wait a damn minute, hold on. I got questions. And why were the colors looking like that? So you got OnlyFans, and you got those colors on your trunks. You got your skirt pulled up. Bro, listen, to each his own. I just have questions, that's all. I ain't accusing them of nothing. I just have questions. I need clarity. But anyway, this ain't a boxing channel. Kissing. I know everybody, for some of y'all, maybe I don't, maybe, look, I'm gonna be very blunt with you. Younger, when I was coming in my own, I ain't have it like that. And it's just true. Sometimes you got to work a little harder to get the girls. You know what I'm saying? I had to use my assets, whatever they were. You know what I'm saying? I had some of my boys, about 3 of my friends in particular, the girls gravitated towards them. They had a certain look. When I was in junior high school, I'll Be Sure Night and Day just came out. So every nigga that a chick dated had to be light skinned with that curly hair. It made me sick. I was like, what the fuck? Goddamn. So my light skinned black friends had an easy way to go in the late 80s. Right? By the time I got into high school, salute, bro. By the time I got into high school, cats were shaving their head. You know what I mean? Darker skinned brothers with bald heads was in. You know what I'm saying? I rocked the baldy for a second, but then, my hair grew out and whatever. But, whatever. It was whatever. Andrew Charles, salute. It was whatever. You know what I'm saying? But my point is, when I started getting my feet wet, I remember the first girl I kissed. And I almost lost my mind. I was probably like 13, 14. Now watch this, y'all. My first kiss, I was a young teenager. I was about 13 or 14. My first sexual experience was years before that. Initiated by a girl. Of course, a girl, but, initiated. So I didn't know what the hell to do. Healer, salute. Y'all hear what I said? I got a stroke in before I got a kiss in. I got a stroke in before I got a kiss in. And it was like bugged out. Now the stroke, you just, I was young. So you just, no orgasm or nothing. Right? When I got my first kiss on, junior high school, right? It was different. The feeling was different. I wanted to hold her hand and walk and listen to the birds chirp. Oh, God, cornball. Come on, man, give me a break. I was like 13 years old, man. Come on. Was I 14? I was like 13. You know what I'm saying? And when we broke up, it broke my heart. You know what I'm saying? I remember every woman I put my lips on or put my lips on me. I even remember a lot of the women that I had to like bob and weave because I didn't want them touching me like that. It's like, whoa, I don't do that. I don't do that. Fellas, in Queens in here, I'm going to ask you too. How many people in your life that you fucked on a consistent basis and you never kissed them? Really think about what I just said. Come on now. Fellas, y'all never had that chick, y'all banged consistently, like it's like 7 days in a week. You hitting her like 3 or 4 times. You ain't got no consistent girl. You got to get this rock off, and she's always there. She's always home. She ain't got nothing to do. She ain't got no main boxing biker salute. She ain't got nothing to do, whatever. And you know that you can go and get that nut off. And you never kissed her. Come on, man. I had a few of those growing up. The only people that I put my lips on, I can honestly say I was in a relationship with. See? Look at that. Main boxing biker says I can count on my hands alone the amount of girls I kiss. See, it's different. The ratio of people you actually had intercourse with is not the same as the amount of women that you kiss, coming from the fellas. Look at that. Anthony Bolton says 4. See? It don't match. It never matched. Kissing is something that you do with your girl, or ladies, that's something you do with your man. Mark, what up, bro? I never had a raunchy, like, bend over buddy that I put my mouth on. Never. We had an understanding. I was in her rotation. She off doing her thing. When she's not with me, I always assumed she was doing something, and she was. She was doing something else. There were times where I pull up on. I remember I had this one shorty, lived on the other side of the Bronx. When I had my first car, I didn't know how to act. I said, "Ooh, I got to take a train," right? And she lived on a block where there was no street cleaning, so I could park right in front. I could block her driveway. Right? She had a driveway, but she ain't had no car, so I could block the driveway. You know what I'm saying? Man, I was dealing with her for like 2 years. I never kissed that girl. Ever. There were times I pulled up. I remember one time she called me and said, "Yo, what you doing?" I said, "Nothing." She says, "Yo, I come through." When I came through, something told me to wait in the car. I didn't pull directly into the driveway yet. When I pulled and parallel parked, a nigga coming out the house. And I saw her step out and she looking around and she saw like the front of my car. I chilled. He walked off, walked up the block. And then I waited like about 5 minutes and I pulled into the block the driveway and came in. She was like, "Yo, I was so nervous." She was about to ring the bell. That nigga just popped up. I told him don't be doing that shit. Yeah. Let me get this off. I was only there for like 20 minutes and I left. Never kissed her. And she just got done blazing, dude. I mean, come on, you young and you nasty. You know what I'm saying? But I never kissed her. Because I assumed she was just as nasty with a few other niggas like she was with me. Why would I kiss her? Now, that's just me. Now, there is no wrong answer here because some dudes just like doing that. Some dudes just like doing that. So, you know, it's like, whatever, man. If that's what you want to do, that's how you feel, cool. But to me, that's you know, that's more intimate than intercourse. I mean, really think about what I'm saying. When you're in a relationship, first of all, when you laying with a jump off, someone you really don't care about, do you lay in the bed and just chill, cuddled up? No. You're laying there with someone that you actually is digging. You lay in the bed, y'all might doze off, take a nap, wake up, whatever. You know, kiss through the morning breath. I mean, married folk understand what that is. You know what I'm saying? Smooching in the bed after intercourse or whatever. You don't do that with someone you just popping off with. A lot of times, with the jump offs, I don't even get all the way undressed. You know what it is, you unbutton your shirt, or if you have a t-shirt, you pull it over your head, pull the pants down. You don't even get undressed. There was times I'd be up in Shorty house, I don't even take the damn bubble coat off. Just unbutton the shirt, or pull the shirt over the head, pants down, 10 boots on, bend over, let me pop. I'll be in and out of here in 10 minutes. Oh yeah, Queen, they agreed? Girl, you gotta get them on the show, for real. I love it when the ladies are on here. You know what I'm saying? Destiny killed it, man. And salute to Shauna. I don't know if she's gonna be in the chat later, but you know. Word up, Anthony. That's how it is. You know what I mean? If I kiss you, I care about you. I could dig it. You know, that's kind of like it's a little weird when it comes to I know a lot of chicks that play both sides of the fence. I'll say that. And I've been around where they've been around their male friends and their female friends. You know what I notice? Most times they don't kiss their male friends, even when they're doing shit with them. But you know, when they're with their female lady friends, they always put their mouth on them. And I'm like, yo, you told Joseph, what up, bro? No doubt, fam. Thank you for showing up. It's like, yo, you just told me she just as slimy as you. But y'all in here, y'all laying on the couch, y'all kissing and shit. And Shorty just like, yo, it's just different. I'm like, all right, okay. Totally confused. But whatever. You like it, I love it. But to me, it's more intimate. Women, man. You know what I used to hate? I told y'all about the older chick I was dealing with, and she kissed me. And her whole mouth, I tasted every fucking Black and Mild and Newport she ever smoked in her life. Almost threw up, man. She put her fucking tongue in my god. Ugh. Bad times, man. Bad times. And she was just a kisser. And I didn't enjoy it, man. I didn't enjoy that shit at all. That's why I used to try not to like let her get on top, because then she like had control. She would like lean on the motherfucker. But if I was on top or behind her, I had control of that. It was like every time she did it, she was trying to suck the soul out my body. Shit. I don't miss that. But anyway, yeah, Newport breath is different, man. Man, every time I left her, I would go hit the bag and hit the speed bag, the heavy bag. Joseph Townsend said, my first sexual experience was a BJ when I was 7 from a 20-year-old. My first kiss was when I was middle school. I never kissed a jump off, girlfriend only. Yep. You know, I can't do a show about that. Man. Let me tell you something. My first experience, that girl was like probably in college, man. That's a real true story. My first sexual experience where I penetrated her, that girl had hair on her box. I had never seen that. Ever. Until that day. I was all of maybe 9 or 10. And went right into the basement of a church, went right into the damn closet. Back shots. I was like, what's wrong with her? Why she got hair down there? Penetrated, and I was just, oh, this is kind of nice. This what it is? And I ain't finished. I ain't know what I was doing. But that was nothing to me. You know, well, it was something. It was something, you know, you, oh shit, yeah. It was funny. Woke, what up? And yeah, DP, it is. And we can laugh about it because he's a boy. I laugh at my situation. I was a boy, but really, I ain't got to tell y'all. Reverse the roles and what we got here. Reverse the roles and what we got. It's not only these dirty ass male predators on these kids. These women are messed up too. You can Google how many of these. Y'all see it all the time. These fucking teachers and shit. Shawana, so what up? What up? How you doing? I was just talking about you. These dirty ass teachers fucking on these students. These teachers be like 30 years old, married, banging the goddamn the high school basketball team. There's a lot of that shit going on. Watch this. Shauna. Who was Mr. Oh, man, I ain't going to say his name. I said his name the other week. Put it like this. Shauna, don't say the high school, but who was the swimming teacher in high school? Just put the first initial of his name. Watch this shit. Watch this. Shauna, put the first initial of his name. Watch this, y'all. Watch this. Yep. Now, you found them attractive, didn't you? You found them attractive, didn't you? Watch this, y'all. Yo. You see that, right? That was a high school swim teacher. And let me tell you something. Shauna just a little older than me, just a little bit. We went to the same high school. That teacher, unless those other girls were lying, at least 3 of them were banging him. All of them were under 18, all of them. Because they were coming to school talking about it and talking about his private parts. I used to hear it. And I'd be like, no fucking way. No way. No way. We used to hear him. When he used to leave, he drove I forgot what kind of car he drove. But those girls used to be in his shit, putting their feet up. He was a swimming teacher. The swimming teacher. All right. See? You see? See what Shauna just said? You see? You see what I'm saying? Shauna, you know what? I don't even know those girls' names. I don't even know those girls' names because they were older than me. I was a freshman. They were like seniors and juniors. I didn't talk to them. But you know, my brother knew him. You know, my brother knew him. Look what she said. Look at that. Look at that. You see? He had free reign, and again, unless they were lying. But I used to sit in certain classes where they were there just doing shit, and they would talk about him. They would talk about his private parts, and me and the dudes be like, yo, who what? And then when we had swimming, we was like, that's him. He was an Italian dude. He always had a tan, had his hair slicked back, and he was kind of diesel. Calvin, what up? Look at Joseph. Look at that. You see? The high school track coach smacked 2 girls at the school. He just was sentenced 5 years last year. Oh, man. Brothers, man, you got to take your junk and go home. Yo, DP, nope, he never got caught. He never got caught, B. This is the 80s. This is the 80s. He never got caught. He never got caught. Yup, he used to wear Speedos in the pool. It used to make me mad uncomfortable. He was a real swimmer. He was a real swimmer. Whatever year, the 88 Olympics, he knew 2 guys on the Olympic team. He was like, for real. He was a real swimmer. Yeah, Queen, it was a little different back then. Those girls, they would talk about it, but there was no need for me to like say anything. It wasn't my business, and it wasn't like someone was crying in the corner like, yo, he did something crazy to me. No, they were back there high-fiving and talking about, they were giving, yo, do you see like the little vein? And I'm sitting there like, oh my fucking, he really did it. He really did it. He really did it. According to them. I couldn't even tell you these girls' names, but I got their faces in my head. They probably look, yo, this is going back Damn, how many years ago? Sean, how many years? 1989, 88, 89. They probably grandparents by now. But I remember there were older dudes walking around to my yo, Mr. B, Mr. B. Yo, it was like, I'm sure the 90s, yeah, I'm sure the teachers knew. It was just something that, man, he was getting off. Nah. Shauna ain't, no, she ain't. She would have. Shauna, you would have. If he threw it at you, you would have did it. I'm just saying, it was like that. It was like that. You know what I mean? And what I'm saying is, with Joseph Townsend, in my situation, if you reverse the roles, if there was, in Joseph's case, if it was a 28-year-old man who did something to a 7-year-old girl, he'd be dead. He'd be sent to prison and somebody would have took care of him. You know what I mean? My case similar. I don't know how old that girl was, but I know I was significantly young. I barely had hair on my nuts when that happened. She had a whole goddamn beard. Dwayne Freeman in the building. Look at what Sean is saying. See? That was the chicks in high school over this guy. See? You seen it right there. She keeping it a buck. I don't know where he is. Shit, he gotta be in his 60s now. He gotta be in his 60s now. But if he's swimming, I guess he all right, but he was smashing a lot, according to what they said. You know what I mean? My high school was something else. My God, man. Nah, I mean, yo, listen, man. Now he's probably in his 60s. Yeah, 88. Yo, he used to walk around, because our high school was big. And he used to walk around and he just used to wear a long shirt, but he had Speedos underneath the shirt and he wore slippers. And he was always like clean shaven and always oiled up. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, he was a runner too. I don't know how old he was. I know he was in shape. He was in hella shape. And you remember the football coach? I ain't gonna say his name because the motherfucker was selling people steroids. I ain't want to get into it. That was just crazy. What Joseph say? Also, during the same time, my history teacher was arrested for sexual assaulting his stepdaughter, who went to the same school and was 2 years younger than me. Wow. Yo, man, there's some fucking monsters out here, man. And fellas, listen, man. Nah, Mr. G. He had the Italian afro, or he wore the gold chain around his neck. You said Mr. Oh, okay, I know who you talking about though, but I'm talking about Mr. G, the football coach. Yo, fellas, take your dick and go home. Don't ever do it. Don't ever do it. Don't ever do it. Anthony Bolton says defensive back wrestling team coach was running through the girls at my high school, especially the volleyball and track team. Yo, man, these guys, man. Take your junk and go home, man. It's nothing to me. Like when I drive the buses during school hours and these high school kids, I don't know what's in the food. Well, I know it's in the food. These kids are a lot bigger. I mean, you get a fucking girl in there and she goddamn 5'10", 200 pounds of a solid mass, D cups, a tiny little waist, and a big old ass, but she in a goddamn Catholic school uniform. Hey, Mr. Driver, if you don't sit your ass down and get away from me. I've had girls get on the bus and tell me, I'm going to be 18 as soon as summer hit. What the fuck does that mean? What you're going to do is go to summer school and stay in school for the next 4 years and go do something crazy with your life. Crazy good. and leave me alone. Get out my face. What the fuck is wrong with you? Who's raising these kids? Loving hip hop. It's crazy, man. Look at what Sean is saying. I'm telling you, there was a bunch of girls in the school, and I know for a fact of 3 that he was hitting, and Lord knows who else he was hitting. And I'm sure the goddamn teachers knew. I'm sure. Yeah, I don't know if he was even 60 back then. He was just in good shape. He was in great shape. All the gym teachers back then were in great shape. They were in really great shape. The wrestling teacher, the wrestling coach, the football coach, varsity and junior varsity, the swimming coach, all them niggas look like athletes back then. Joe says, Drew, my daughter is 11 and is already 5'8", wearing her mom's college clothes already. It's just crazy. Bro, I got a gun. That's all I'm saying. I will blow your eyeballs out the back of your fitted cap if you look at mine's wrong. Man, I ain't playing none of that. Divine sense in the building. Right now, in my opinion, kissing is way more intimate because growing up, I had a hell of a lot of bend over buddies I ain't even put my mouth on. For real. I ain't put my, there was, man. Matter of fact, I've shared emotional, like driven kisses in my life. I can name the women, and it's 6 of them that I was in a relationship with. From relationship 1 that I told y'all about, from junior high school, all the way up to my wife. For real. But all these dirty teachers and shit, nope. Because there's no excuse. Even if these girls, because these girls high school, they get hot in the pants. And that swimming teacher I'm talking about, nah. He should have took his dick and went home. So I don't care how hot these girls are. See, this goes to show you, these girls be hot in the pants. Now, ignorance ain't an excuse, and he should have went to jail for that shit. But these girls be hot in the pants. I don't know why by the time shit make the news, the guy's always the villain. You know what I'm saying? And let me be very clear. If it's a child, you are the villain. But listen to what I'm saying. Once he's dealt with legally, because there's no excuse. Once he's dealt with, though, you need to put that kid on Front Street and be like, yo, why the fuck is she even thinking on that level? What's going on in her house? Giving out too much information, Sean. Yeah, once upon a time, she was taller than me. Not anymore. Now she's the midget. Queen said, I had some girlfriends back in high school that used to do that with celebrities. Oh, man. I don't know how they were getting backstage. Oh, you don't know how? Well, allow me to share you a story. I share a story with you. I was doing security. I was working with this guy. I told y'all the guy had his own security company for a little while, and every now and again he called me. I met him through another friend of mine when I was doing security at Skate Key. So I met him through him, and he did security for like rappers that were performing at clubs from New York, Jersey City, Philadelphia, whatever. Please don't name drop no celebrities. So he would hit me up every now and again, be like, yo, you want to work? Da 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 da. So depending on who it was, You man, those girls back door, the backstage. Yo, we used to roll CeeLo to see who got the back door, because you know why? You wanted certain spots, because those girls be willing to do anything to get backstage to see their favorite rapper or R&B singer. All right, and back then there was no social media. When I was doing it, there was no social media. Everybody walked around, like I said, with disposable cameras. When you with the Greek Fest or the Freaknik down south, you had a disposable camera, 15 shots. When I went out of town, I would bring like 4 of them shits, because you never know. And there have been times where, shorty be like, yo, so-and-so back there? Yep. Yo, how can I get back there? And they just start touching on you. All right. Want to get back there for real? Yo, so-and-so, hold me down. I'll be right back. Get down and lick these nuts. My brother Divine Sense says, man, I used to coach under 18 all-girl soccer team. They put a little love notes on my desk and shit, asking me I like their hair a certain way. You know what I'm saying? I had to back put my foot down quick. Yo, bro, you see? You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Telling you, you gotta stop. You gotta stop these chicks at the door. When I came up, the teachers they looked like grandparents. Every now and again, you had a young one in there. Every now and again, you had a young one. Yeah, Shauna, Jones Beach. Yeah, I gotta get my boy on here. He went to, I forgot what year that was, but he still got the pictures. Yo, niggas turn to animals at those beach, man. Whenever there's a black event, I've had my fill of that shit, man. Bro, Plat Boy, what up? I've had my fill of that shit, man, because we don't know how to act at all, B. Bro. My man went to... All right, first of all, we went to... we went to Miami one year during spring break. Now, let me tell you why that was a mistake for us. Because by the time we went there, it was like 2002, and we were already the OGs, and we didn't even realize. It was totally by accident. We had planned to go down there, to go to Miami Beach, you know what I'm saying, and just hang out, you know what I'm saying, and we're like, yo, why there's so many black people on this motherfucking plane? What the fuck? And then I realized, I started seeing the college shirts. I said, oh no. I said, bro, ain't this spring break? Yo, every project in the United States unites at Miami during spring break, man. Detroit, St. Louis, 8 parts of California, Texas was there, Illinois, New York. And when we got off the plane, one thing I will say, when we got down there, we started seeing niggas from the block. And they were like, yo, what you doing out here? I said, yo, believe it or not, it was a fucking accident. It was an accident. So I went down there, we got down there and ended up hanging with 30 niggas from the block. It was just down there. So it was like an army of us. But I was so sleepy and just tired. And I said, man, I just wanted to come down here and just chill on the beach and just chill and enjoy the sights. We get down here, it's a party from the moment we landed, man. My sister's friend was down there. My sister called me up. She says, yo, I need you to go get Mo. And I'm like, what happened with her? She got to leave the motel. She'll tell you when she get there. So me and my boy, we go over to her, right? Yo, what happened? You all right? She says, yo, I ain't fuck with this motel. They gotta give me a refund. I said, what happened? Whoever the fuck came in and cleaned her room stole her underwear. Y'all heard that, right? I said, wait. They did what? She said they stole fucking underwear. I'm not staying here. I said, where you staying? She said, my other friend is at the other hotel or whatever, so we had to help her pack her shit and take it to her other. Man, that shit was horrible, man. That shit was horrible. Miami. The Hot Boys and Lil Wayne, you know, they were down there. They had Lil Wayne was still with them. He ain't putting nothing out by himself yet. But they were hot right at that moment. They had a big old stretch Humvee. I couldn't even turn the corner. You know how you knew you was from New York? Because we was down there. We had on shorts. Either we had on Air Force Ones or Timbs in 90-degree weather on the boardwalk with shorts on and Timbs. People walk up to us and be like, yeah, you from New York? Yeah. Because we the only fools out here with Timberlands on. That's just what it was. Divine said, he said, I had an old ass teacher my whole life until my junior high school. My English teacher was fresh out of university. Tall brunette, fit as fuck. I finally enjoyed going to school. Wow. Yup. So they stole Mo's. Do I still wear Timbs? I got a pair in the closet somewhere. Not as much. I got like 2 pair in the closet. I think I got some tan. I got a tan pair and low cut brown joints. I'm saying they're in the. I haven't worn them in like forever. Maybe I'll look at them. Yeah, Queen bike week, bro. I don't even know how to ride a bike, man. I've been to one bike week. Oh God. You telling on yourself. Yo, Queen, yes. My boy is a bike fanatic for like 25 years, and I went to one bike week. One. And I was like, oh, it's crazy. Phenomenal Mexican said how Timbs became the thing in NY. They were weapons. The first Timbs that came out were all pigskin and they were ugly. And you know, we take anything or almost anything and we make it a fashion statement. So Timberlands was a work boot with steel toes. And just one year, cats just, I forgot where I first seen them, but I liked how they looked. But you know, you wear them with baggy jeans and buy a bubble coat, and they were a good boot you wear out walking about. And everyone just started buying them. And what happened was the guy at Timberland was a pigskin. Then he released the tan ones. And when he realized that in urban neighborhoods, his sales went through the roof, that's when he started making them fashion. He started making different colors. They were no longer a work boot. It was always, it became fashionable to wear Timbs. Shauna, you really telling on yourself, aren't you? I ain't gonna say shit. She talking about those staircases. Fuck a short stay. Niggas got down in the staircase. I'm sure right now in the staircase, I ain't gonna go there, man. Man, listen. That's how you did it. That's how you did it. Staircase is how you did it. It's how you got off, man. You know what I'm saying? I can't tell you how many times, shorty, yo, come through. I got an open house. You get there, she meet you, you get off the elevator. Then, what's up? My brother came home. My sister came home. My mama home. My brother ain't go to work. Fuck it, come in the staircase. Gotta do it in the staircase. Nah, divine sense. We ran in those Timbs. Those stories I tell you when I got chased out of certain hoods, a lot of those times I had on Timbs. I ain't get caught. When I ran out of Brooklyn that day, I had on Timbs. I ain't get caught. What Jada said, he said my Timbs start feeling like they Nike Airs on me. Yup. You don't feel it. That adrenaline hit, Usain Bolt. I ain't get caught not one time. Bro, Anthony, yo, bro. You know what's great about the social media era? You can record every goddamn thing. You can record everything. Everything. You know what I'm saying? I had someone I used to work with, let's just say that. And, I guess he was a handsome dude, whatever. And he used to get flirted with all the time by the female officers to the point where, EEO is a serious thing. You could lose your job over it. So, yeah, Divine. And it got to the point where he used to have to leave his cell phone on his desk and turn the screen on, but have the goddamn recorder playing. So he would record them. She's like, yo, man, I'm collecting data, man. These chicks, they're good one day. The one day I flirt back, they're going to say that I flirted with them, and they're going to try and take my job. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'll be sitting there quiet at the desk. He record all the conversations. Good. For real. But goddamn, man, that's crazy. Man. I had a pair of gray Timbs. And, oh, man. This was a bad night. Had a pair of gray Timbs, right? Me and my peoples went to this party. It was kind of cold that night. I had the gray Timbs with the black bottoms. My boy wore Air Force Ones. Fresh pair, right? We get all the way to Harlem, get to this party. They say, yo, we're not letting nobody in. It's a goddamn fire hazard. So we walked around the block and waited, right? And it was kind of cold that day. And they said, sorry, ain't nobody gonna. He letting girls in, though, but he ain't letting no dudes in. So we like, fuck it. We got to go back uptown. So, Shauna, we get to Gun Hill Road, right? You go to the Chinese store. You get your wings and your fried rice, right? I'm stepping out the goddamn store. My boy's in front of me. Why was there a fucking pack of ketchup on the floor, right? And my other boy ain't see it. He steps on it. The shit break right on my Timbs, and it hit my boy's Air Force Ones, brand new. Got on the laces and up the leg on his fucking white jeans. That nigga screamed dumb loud. Yo, that nigga powered up. Oh, man, he was mad as fuck, too. He ran back in. The fucking Chinese lady didn't want to give him no napkins. Man, that shit was crazy. Divine Sense says, I remember when dudes would literally fight in the club because someone stepped on their Air Force Ones. Yo, bro. Oh, man. I've seen so many dumbass fights over fucking sneakers. Yo, that day, see, I had on boots. I had on boot cleaner. I said, I'm just going to go home and just clean my shit. But that is not coming out. He got ketchup on the laces. That's not coming out. And the way he screamed, yo, he had the bag in his hand, his fist was balled up. The shit hit the fucking thing. He looked. He was like, yo, he was like, ah. Yo, he was complaining. Man, the bus came. We had to get on the bus. He was complaining. And it's like he didn't take a breath. It was one long sentence. God damn, we got that. We left off there. We got there. We're going to get on. Can't even get in the motherfucking party. I got to catch up on motherfucking Air Force One. He did not stop until we got all the way back. Y'all sitting in the back of the bus. Like, I was trying to like wipe my face, but I was trying not to laugh. Yo, why was he breathing heavy? And he ain't run not one block. Oh, he was on the bus. Yo, he was hyperventilating. I said, oh shit. Oh my God. Yo, the shit hit. Yo, it got on my boot. I said, oh. And I looked at his shit right at the back of the calf. He looked down. You should have saw his face. He had two fists. That nigga did not stop talking. Yo, I swear to God, yo, I got off the bus like 4 stops early and I just walked home. Yo, I laughed. Yo, Devon says exactly. Yo, when you going out, you gotta wear dark colors. You gotta wear dark colors. Man, the only way you wear Air Force Ones, first of all, when you buy Air Force Ones, you gotta have at least 3 pair of laces on reserve and bring a pair with you. Bring a pair with you. All right. They got that bleach stick. Bring that with you. Now, the shit, he wore white leaves. Shit got on his pants. He needed to go home and just take a toothbrush, go over it with bleach and just soak it. That made for a bad night, man. But the scream he let out in the middle of the street, niggas was across the street looking like, what the fuck's wrong with him? Yo, the scream he let out was so damn funny. Yo, if I could have recorded that shit, man. Oh my God. Yo, he stopped. He looked. Yo, his fist was like this. And he was like, oh. And this nigga was beefing on the bus. I was sitting in the back of the bus. I had my head down. I kept looking out the window. I had tears coming down. Oh, man. I got off my bus and said, where you going? I said, nah, I'm going to take a walk, man. I'm going to go over here first. I'm going to go to the gas station. Nope. I got off the bus because I had stomach cramps. I laughed. Yo, when that nigga screamed, oh, forget it, man. Oh, my God. That was crazy. The good old days. Wonderful, wonderful memories in the 90s. Hanging out late. You know what I'm saying? You look back at it now that you're safe. Every bad situation that could have went left that you got away from, you can laugh about it now. But when them shits was happening, that shit was scary as fuck. Bullets flying over your head. You get down some neighborhood, you're like, I know damn well I ain't supposed to be here. But her ass is so fat. And you know what? Watch this. All of those girls I went to go see and I got chased out the neighborhood, I ain't kissed them. You see? And I want you guys to understand something. I'm sharing these stories Not because everything was all good and I was some sort of super fly pimp and I got all the girls. No. I failed at least 75% of the time. So that when I had one, when I got a hold of one, I went all out. And a lot of times it almost cost me my life. I slowed down when I got older, when I stopped caring, like, yo, wait, what am I doing, man? The fuck, man? Listen, man, she want to see me. She got to come uptown. It's safe up there. I live. Where you live? I live in fucking Brownsville. What? Brownsville? Now, mind you, before gentrification, Brooklyn was fucked up. There's still areas right now that's fucked up, but goddamn. And it's like I couldn't meet no girl that lived in a safe area of the fucking New York. If it's in Queens, it's some fucked up part of Queens. Brooklyn was always fucked up. They never could live anyone. Man, the worst thing in the world is when you meet a girl and she says y'all live in something houses. Like, damn. Why this bitch got me coming to the projects? How about this? Why am I going to the projects? I had no business going there. But I went. The thirst was fucking real. Now, I've been lucky. Because when I did go out and went to those dangerous places, at least I could say 98% of the times I got laid. But the problem was getting home. Tim TV, what up? It's crazy. And I look back at it now, I'm like, yo, why the fuck? I had no business over there. I had no business over there. I had no business. I'm so lucky. So I share these stories so that maybe you can share it to some young cats. Be like, yo, you know, you hear this guy talking, you don't want to do what he did. Because Brooklyn ain't the same no more. There's still some bad neighborhoods, but for the most part, they gentrified. Where the Barclays is right now, you know, where all the boxing events are, the Barclays, y'all have no fucking idea what that neighborhood used to look like. When they said we're building a stadium there, or the Barclays event, we were like, huh? Where? You can't put nothing over there. The projects is right up the street. But they did it. All of that shit, you go there now, there's like a mall over there now. It was not like when you took the train and went upstairs over there, it was the fucking zoo. When they said they put in the Barclays Center, when they told me where it was, I said, how the fuck? They did it. Bro. Divine Sense, that's true story. I'm not on here now, dude. I got friends. It was way easier for them. Me, I had to step my game up. I had to learn. I got shot down. So, like I said, man, I'm way below 500. It didn't get easy for me until I got older and got into my look. You know, you start hitting the gym, and you know, it got a little, you know, it got better for me. You know, you start to understand how things work a little bit. But please, I mean, I've had girls break on me like, yeah, you know, how you doing? What's your name? Oh, now, nigga, get the fuck out of here. I was like, whoa, the fuck? You ain't gotta be rude. I just said hello. Goddamn. Go eat a thumbtack now and swallow hard. Damn. The fuck? Oh, I know, Jeff. Yeah. East New York still fucked up. Yep. Got chased out of there too. I had no business, man. I had no business. Please, get out of here. When I got older, I look back and I'm like, yo, man, nah. Mark said, I still get shot down by my own wife. Lord have mercy. Oh, the grocery stores? It depends. It depends. You got to go to a big chain out here. You know, Stop and Shop. D'Agostino's. Is D'Agostino still around? That's for the rich folk. what you call it? The shit. I just went to the shit across the bridge today. Oh man, but they have some good sushi. You know what I mean? But the rich folk shop there. It's very pricey, but you get good stuff. You know what I mean? Nah, man. But bodegas is everywhere. Get yourself a chopped cheese. You know what I'm saying? Clog up those arteries. Get yourself a Nantucket. You know what I mean? Get some Slim Jims, Chico sticks. Yeah, D'Agostino's is all in Manhattan. They ain't in the Bronx anymore. Unless you're in Riverdale. I think there's a Riverdale is where the rich folk hide out in the Bronx. Millionaires up there, Riverdale. Yeah, Fairway, right across the bridge over there. I was just there. I was there 2 days. I got myself a $20 salad. Yeah, you heard me. A $20 chopped salad. It was good as hell. Yeah, where the Barclays is, people are paying money. Yo, you know what they're calling the South Bronx now? They're calling it Sobro. There's prime real estate buildings being built over there right now, man. I drove down there. I was like, yo, what the fuck? Now, my boys, they own the Bistro. It's a hip-hop themed restaurant over there. You can follow them on Instagram. My guys that I grew up with, they own it. Now, I don't know if they knew that that spot was going to be gentrified, but I told them, I said, yo, y'all, this is the gold mine right here, because what happens is the hip-hop culture now, the other cultures are fascinated with us. And that's the South Bronx. That's where hip-hop was born. So they struck a gold mine with that. Yeah, Anthony, they're calling it Sobro, like Soho in Manhattan, Soho. They're calling it Sobro. Yep. They're calling it Sobro. On the other side of the Brooklyn Expressway, Patterson Projects is still there. That's where my wife is from, Patterson Projects. On the other side, they got, it looks like Manhattan. You know, they got the restaurants there now. You know what I'm saying? They got the studio apartments there, and they got these big ass buildings they just built there. They just built. They're not done. And those skyscrapers that they're building now, they overlook the city of Manhattan. The view is incredible. It's gonna be like $3,000 a month over there. Yeah, man. So the South Bronx is looking different now. The 40th precinct is right there up the block. So, man. Yeah, that's right, Healer. Yep. They did it to Harlem. I was driving down Lenox Avenue a few years ago. There was a white kid out there on the median with his laptop out. I said, what the fuck's going on here? Is he trying to get robbed? And I looked and I said, hold on. I ain't been here in a minute. Neighborhood's changed, man. Neighborhood's changed. Everything is different, man. But yeah, man. Yeah. He sure did. My wife is from Patterson Project. It can still get wild around there. You know what I mean? But yeah, that salad was good as fuck though, for real. Bro, let me tell you, people can afford it. That $3,000 for the rent. It's in the South Bronx, but do you think people from the South Bronx gonna be living in those buildings? No, sir. No, sir. That whole area right there, I see white people walking around there now. On the other side of the highway. They're not, because you got to walk underneath the Brooklyn Expressway. Patterson's right there. And there's a school there. They're not going over there. You know where they're going? The 3rd Avenue Bridge is right there. They're getting on the bridge and going onto the FDR Drive and going into Manhattan where they work. Yep. Mm-hmm. That's the tip of the Bronx. The rent is going to be cheaper than living across on the other side of the goddamn river. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody going to be living there that can't afford it. They don't sell out. And let me tell you something. That view is crazy. Steve, of course I know about Soundview. Of course. Of course I know about Soundview. The 43rd precinct? Ask me how I know. 43? Yes. Yes, sir. Story Avenue. Soundview. Bro, man. Yeah, Plat Boy, they gotta be making toot, man. Listen. He said how much a studio and apartment in New York? Bro. Like 15 to 2 grand, depending on what part of Manhattan you're living in. I'm telling you, shit is real out here. Shit is real out here. I want to, when those buildings is finished, I want to go look at them. I just want to see what the apartments look like. Oh, yeah? She's from over there in Soundview? Projects? Yep, Westchester Avenue, Story Avenue, Metcalf. I know that area very well. Yeah, man. Astoria in Queens, yeah. A lot of Greeks over there. It's a Greek neighborhood in Astoria. Oh yeah, you dropping gems right now. You talking about Hunts Point, Shauna, on Longfellow Avenue? Yeah. Hookers at the Point. Yeah. I haven't been through there in years. I remember I went to Harry's Triangle back in the day. That's not there. It's a strip club over there. I think the Wedge Hall is still there. But there was the Wedge Hall, then there was the other Wedge on the other side, and then there was Harry's Triangle. I remember we went to Harry's, and when we left, you did a bunch of metal shows? That's what's up. Yo, we left Harry's, and something had happened. You know what happened? A car accident happened. There was drag racing there. You know, they always drag racing over there, and the police detoured us up the block and around because somebody like flipped their car like a bunch of times on some Fast and the Furious shit. So me and my boys, we were driving home and we went through this block and we thought the girls in the block, it was summertime too, the girls in the block were looking better than the girls in the strip clubs that we was tipping. We was like, what the fuck? We drove around that block like 30 times. Shorty was like, yo, y'all not gonna stop? And we was like, y'all just creeps, y'all just watching. We was like, that's all. Man, we must have drove through that block like 30 times. We was there for an hour. We went and got, there's a McDonald's. We went there and got some McDonald's. Yo, let's go back to the block. Now we eating and watching these bitches. Go down the block, some dude tearing her ass up in the back seat. It's crazy. There's 4 chicks on this one block. They were looking right. We was like, what the fuck? We done tipped these motherfuckers. We was ready to tip them. Man, listen. 90s was crazy. I want to get my boy on here to talk about all the, there was a lot of underground strip clubs. Complete fire hazards, man. Oh, yeah, 40 Deuce said, yeah, that was the sex capital. Kung Fu movies on one side of the street. Live sex shows on the other side of the street, pornos in theaters, man. 42nd Street used to be a dirtbag place, man. Now it's family friendly. It's Disney and shit. Oh my God, Sir Mix-a-Lot. My posse's on Broadway. I remember that. Yeah, hell yeah. So, back to the topic, there's no right or wrong answer. Some people like to, kiss and, me personally, that's like an intimate thing with me. You know what I'm saying? That's like an intimate thing with me. I don't really, I don't care to do it. You know what I'm saying? 6 girls in my life that I've kissed. 6. You know what I'm saying? I smashed more girls than I've kissed. You know what I mean? That's an intimate thing. It's like whatever. I remember my boy, Shauna, you know this dude that all right, whatever. Kissed this girl on her mouth. 2 days later, he in front of the building, he had like a bump on his lip. He says, yo, I got it from her, man. I kissed her on the mouth and my shit was It's like, yo, you better go to the fucking doctor. That shit looking crazy. Turned into a pimple and it bust, and you know he had to go get medication for it. Yo, bro, I might do that tomorrow. I might talk about the underground strip clubs. I might do that tomorrow. Because I've been this, bro. But my man's, I need him to come on the show. Because there was one year he was hitting up all the clubs, but I had a night job. I was working overnight and I was in college. You know how it is. You paying for your own books and shit. Your parents ain't paying for shit no more. So while I was at work, he was going to mad joints. I've been to a few, but he went to mad joints. He like that those next nights, he would tell me so many stories, man. That was during when I must admit, when Giuliani became mayor, he shut all that shit down, man. But when Dinkins was in there, it's free reign. You know, Giuliani came in there and said, nights belong to us. They bust up everything. I was like, oh, man. For real. So I might do that tomorrow. Underground strip clubs. Underground strip club stories. I've been to a few, right? But my man been to mad. He told me, I'm going to share the stories he told me. You know what I'm saying? Because he told me some, man, listen. Man. So I appreciate y'all sliding through. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to go lay down. I'm tired because I got to get up. I got to cook on this boxing. You already know how I do, man. I appreciate everybody that come through. Share this video. We're going to grow this channel. And, you know what I'm saying? This is what we do. This is what we do. We have fun over here. Real life situations and adult conversations discussed with class, man. We're going to embrace our imperfections and learn from each other while doing so. We're going to be having a lot of fun, man. So I appreciate y'all showing up, man. And, you know, we're gonna kick it tomorrow. Bronx on deck. I'll see y'all in the morning.